guys, look at episode 134 today, Rampage. You know, Jared Josh Ross in the broadcast booth with my good friend, Mr. Roger Cross.
Hello, Josh Ross. I'm glad to be back here this week, episode 134, and it sounds like we're fixing to hear from the Nature Boy Gage Flair.
Yes, sir, who has been on a tremendous roll, sort of late, but let's keep in mind there's one man that's been on the prowl, and that is the Shade. He's got his sights set on the Nate with the mind games in tow of the two devilish fine men, the Painmaker and the Shade.
Let's hear what the Nature Boy has to say.
It's great to be here at TBW once again. I've got a statement to make. First, let me address what happened at Summer Bash. No Daniel Alpha Co. No show. Very typical of the Alpha. He was at home doing dishes with the missus, right where he belongs. Since Daniel Co. did not show up at Summer Bash to face the Nature Boy, the general manager informed me that he automatically put me number one contenders for the gold, for the TBW World Heavyweight Championship. And I guess you've all seen what Ledger and that scrawny, pissant Painmaker have been doing on the recent episodes. Ever since they found out, they've been doing their damnedest to take out the Nature Boy. They've been doing their damnedest to take me out of the world title picture. You don't take Tom Brady from being a quarterback to tight end, and you don't take Gage Flair out of the world title picture. You just don't do it. That's where I belong, because I am the man. I am the dirtiest player in the backyard. Ledger, listen up, Ledger. You've bit off more than you can handle, pal. Come Hallows Mania. The Nature Boy is going to be walking out as a three-time World Heavyweight Champion. The real World Heavyweight Champion. You're just keeping the belt warm for me. That's all you're doing, Ledger. That's all you're doing. You and that silly Painmaker. And tonight, I've been informed by the general manager, I'll be going one-on-one with Maxx Kaos. So be ready. Woo! Woo!
And folks, Flair announced by Juggernaut's request that he's number contender for the Shade's title in All Hallows Mania 2.
So, I have a match with Gage Flair tonight. And if I recall, Season 5, I beat him for the Intercontinental. And I was the TBW's Intercontinental Champion. So, and Vinny, you wasn't here last weekend. And I've heard you ain't here this week. So, here's how it's gonna go. I'm done playing by your games. I'm not dealing with it anymore. So, here's my challenge. To end this once and for all, finally, me and you at All Hallows Mania. And that's really about it. That's all I can really say. So, Vinny, how about it? Me and you, All Hallows Mania, Part 2. Maxx Kaos versus Vinny.
Open up that challenge of Vinny Vince. Is Vinny Vince here tonight, Raws?
And folks, later this month, TBW presents All Hallows Mania 2. I can't wait for that one, Cross.
And here is the TBW Hardcore Champion, Jacob Yo.
The Black Fox arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
The Black Fox dethroned Jay Wild at Summer Bash for the Hardcore Championship. And he's been on an impressive roll as of late. Last week on the broadcast, stepping toe-to-toe with the Nate and coming out with a disqualification victory due to the Shade and the Painmaker.
You're absolutely right. He faced Nature Boy Gage Flair on episode 133. One heck of a match, but the Shade and Painmaker had to interfere in that matchup, Ross.
Once again, what the mind games have been going on ever
Anarchy.
since.
Their most villainous group in TBW, as they say.
The most villainous two individuals, might I add.
Absolutely, Ross. I couldn't agree with you even more.
Let's see what Mr. Black Fox Jacob Young has got to be here for a challenge tonight, folks.
Jacob Young has been on a roll as of late as the TBW Hardcore Champ.
Yes, he
He
has.
has proven to each and every one of us, Ross, that he has what it takes to be on the top here in TBW.
Let's see what the Black Fox has got to say.
Last week, I faced Gage Flair, and you see, he didn't break the rules like Vinny Vince. He didn't grab the title. He didn't say that it was all or nothing hardcore. But as far as that goes, who is next for this hardcore championship belt? I don't think I have a competitor lined up for All Hallows Mania. What? So the Black Fox, is it gonna take that? No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, Ross, you can't hold this body down.
Wait a minute, is it Joe Anderson confronting the Black Fox?
These two have a past, Ross. If this is Joe Anderson, let's just say they know each other very well.
Speaking of that path to the fan, I'm saying these two are part of the Southern Wrecking Crew. Jacob and Joe Anderson.
Look, there's the
It's
Druid.
that Druid again, and there he is. Grim Reaper with that Druid. Like I said, folks, they have, like you said, boss, they got a past. They were part of the Southern Wrecking Crew. They were tag team champions.
And they fought over each other's last name.
Exactly, the Wes Anderson standing match.
He's interrupting Young right now.
Let's see what's going to happen between these former tag team partners.
Well, look down yonder, Gabriel. Put your feet on the land and see.
Is this the next challenger for the TBW Hardcore Championship? Is that why you're out here? We have a past, cousin. You think I forgot about the last man standing match? The last Anderson standing match? No, I haven't forgot. You just haven't experienced the Black Fox.
And I will not forget, they were family.
We know the history. What's Anderson doing?
That's right. Walk away. Walk away.
Oh, that egg-sucking dog. Really a sucker punch.
Family Feud Part 2.
Here we go again. Well, Cross, you might got your vision out. The Reaper standing on his former tag partner, Ed Bellimer, for God's sake.
He's holding the belt high above the dead body of Jacob Young.
It looks like the Grim Reaper has set his sights on taking his former tag partner and cousin Soul and the Hardcore Championship. And I can guarantee that Druid is going to be a factor.
He has been a factor here lately, Rawls. So more than likely, absolutely, he will be a factor in the near future.
It could be a dug, shallow grave for the Black Fox. For the Black Fox, he put out the greener pastures by the Grim Reaper.
So that's gonna be it. Are you kidding me? Look, I knew you was pissed for brains, but I'm just jesting, all right? Look, I'm not trying to get power bombed right through the fucking ring apron. Look, hey, look, I know it's a PG-14 show, all right? My bad. I'll give you the fine next week. All right, peace, ciao. So that
what
was
the idiot say?
Well, it was the Juggernaut, bitch, and he said we got a matchup against the former World Heavyweight Champion, the Grim Reaper.
Okay. First of all, this GM is such an idiot. He thinks that the way to run a business is just match after match after match after match after match. As the former commissioner, I know better than anyone, there is so much more to discipline. There is so much more to controlling this chaotic roster. And he is such a fool to think that putting wrestlers in wrestling matches is punishing them.
Hey, you know what the funny thing is? It's just got me thinking for a second. The former world heavyweight champion, the man that was on top of the world, at the peak of Nevada, at the gates of heaven itself, is now relegated to mingling with the hardcore division. Look, I know you competed for that. I know you brought it back, but I mean, come on. That's like going from prime rib to getting a 2 for $5 at Burger King.
And like you said, I brought that division back. I brought it back to TBW. This man actually has forgotten my accomplishments and my resume. Well, I think it's time that I remind him by making sure that he can't even make it to All Hallows Mania. And I, unlike him, won't even need a weapon to do it.
And speaking of All Hallows Mania, I have some good news.
Oh?
You might be added into the title match between Fat Asian and the Tennessee Backyard Wrestling homeless champion of the world, Andrew Clay. The man calls himself a workhorse. The only thing he works through is all of those sweet, sweet buffet deals at Denny's.
Well, in fairness, he does weigh the same as a horse, so it makes sense.
I think he's got the horse beat by a country mile.
Fair
now,
enough.
if you little kiddies need us, we're going to show out, strut out, and we're going to show you why this man needs to be a workhorse champion.
Toodles, honeys.
Well, Ross, looks like the general manager of the Juggernaut set this matchup.
Well, it looks like Russell Cooper along with Johnny J. Jameson is taking on the Grim Reaper, Joe Anderson, one-on-one.
Is the Druid going to be ringside?
The Druid, well, where the Reaper goes, the Druid follows. That's the truth. And let's see the entrance of Johnny J. Jameson and that man, a former commissioner, Russell Cooper.
Let's not forget, Russell Cooper claims he got into the title picture, the U.S. title picture, due to the phenomenal matchup he had with The Shade.
His claim got snuffed out when the Shade turned him in the next week in a blackout.
You're right. And he took out Johnny J. He put Johnny J in the hospital.
Well, that didn't help his medical.
Yeah, I came up with a cute nickname for y'all since y'all want to ride me so much.
But Juggernaut set a matchup between him and Andrew Clay. And I think that's one of the reasons why they're in a feud right now, because of the Juggernaut.
Well, Johnny J. Jameson, being the mouthpiece that he is, claims that Clay is a trailer home champion or whatever he says.
A mobile home cardboard box champion, which they're tired of seeing.
Well, that's their opinion, but Clay's sick of this game. We're getting the U.S. championship off the Fat Asian.
And the smoke is coming through the entranceway. You know what this means?
That can only mean one thing. That is the eerie smoke of the Reaper, ladies and gentlemen.
The Druid!
And in front is that Druid.
Will the Druid interfere in this matchup? I wonder.
Well, you got a Druid on one side, and you got a
former world champ.
Yep, you got a Lab on the other side. Anything can happen in this one.
The Grim Reaper is entering the ring. I would be shaking right now due to the Reaper.
Well, it looks like Cooper is not showing intimidation, nor is Johnny Jackass Jameson.
Let me just say right now, Ross, the Reaper gives me the shivvies.
You mean the heebie-jeebies?
That too.
Well, it might give you the shingles. But anyway,
but Russell Cooper is acting as if he is not scared one bit, and it does not intimidate him. Standing across the ring from the Reaper.
The bell sounds. Here we go. Cody with a K is our official. And you got, like I said, Johnny J in one corner of the Druid.
Whoa! He's smart. He's smart. He's up.
Showing like technical prowess right there of Russell Cooper. Testing his strength. Oh, that's the big. Come on now.
It looks like he was going for a fisherman suplex, but was unable to do it due to the heaviness of the Reaper.
Pinfall, 1, 2, and a kick out. And Cooper now is throws on down the canvas.
He's attacking the limbs, Ross, on the Reaper.
Anything he can attack on the Reaper to ground the Reaper, because you know he'll hit you with that spear or that Superman punch.
And Russell Cooper is a technician of the mat.
here in TBW, so the Grim Reaper better stay on his toes.
Well, I tell you what, Cooper's went from hardcore to technician, and oh god, we got a pro on the outside.
It's breaking out! It's breaking out!
Oh, he just gets head first on the apron, and he gets posted.
My God, he broke him in half!
He got posted. Druid now still looking. Hey, quit taking him out lines. Druid's still looking on. Offering, I guess, some service for the Reaper.
Wait a minute!
Oh, Johnny J just got drilled.
Yeah,
Johnny
he got drilled.
Johnny J just got knocked in the next week.
And Russell Cooper coming to the aid of his manager on the outside.
Coming to the aid of his manager, helping out his manager there.
I need my volunteers.
Johnny J is getting back up to his feet. Russell Cooper walking back to the ring. He's getting back inside. Oh, wait a minute, Ross. He's not ready yet. And the referee's counting.
Cody with a K is Cooper trying to get back in, but come on, Cooper, get in the ring.
He's back in. Wait a minute. Like I said, Russell Cooper knows the ring, and he's going to take every move to his advantage.
If he knew the ring, how come he's not in the ring?
He's
Ross?
going in and out. He's smart. He's a Maxx technician.
Maxx technician, my rear end.
Going for a collar and elbow here.
And Reaper not put Cooper in the corner. Whoa, there's a big punch. Big Super Bowl like punches in the midsection, in the stomach, in the ribs. Uh-oh, he could be. We know this is Cross. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna go in the face wash field. Here he goes.
Face wash. And Johnny J looking on outside the ring in disappointment.
Oh, he's putting his boot right to his face.
Come on, referee, get him out of the corner.
Come on,
break it up.
Come on, Cutter, do something.
Russell Cooper on the outside once more, taking a breather.
Taking a powder, finally. The Maxx technician is running away, taking a powder, and he goes back in. The Reaper was on his trail, and there goes. Oh no! There's a smart tactic. Right there, give him credit.
Very smart indeed, Ross. Very smart indeed. And he's going for a DDT, and he spiked it. The head of Joe Reaper pounding on the mat.
2, and a kick out at 2 by the grid. Oh, and now Cooper is still grounding and pounding on the Grim Reaper.
He's pounding him like he's some hamburger meat.
And now an arm bar is applied. Arm bar's applied in.
He's reaching it. He's reaching it. He can break it.
He can break his arm off. I don't think he can carry it out. Reaper now fighting back. He's out of it. And now, he's on the top, mounting and pounding away, grounded pound.
If Russell Cooper doesn't start protecting his head from those punches, his head's going to look like pumpkin heads.
Either that or a cantaloupe.
You never seen the movie Pumpkinhead?
Yes. Oh, there's that face-like maneuver under the canvas. Cover, pinfall.
One, two,
one.
And Joe Anderson was looking for a 3.
The Druid has not left that spot.
Fuck at him, you can't even recover from a face buster.
Cooper is still pounding on the Grim Reaper.
And Russell Cooper running to the other side, coming back.
Oh, shoulder tackle. Shoulders.
To the midsection.
A suplex. No, wait, no.
Finally, that's what he was going for at the beginning of this match, and he got it in, Ross.
2, 1. Oh, wait, a kick out.
Only a 2. He keeps pounding away to the face of Joe the Reaper.
And the Reaper's getting pounded. Here comes a leg drop right on the money. And what in the world? He's holding his hands for a pin.
2.
Wait a minute. The rope. He got somebody. There you go.
Joe Anderson was able to put that foot onto the rope, being very observant, and the referee with those shades on was able to see it.
Exactly. And Johnny J is sweating bullets.
Oh, wait a minute.
What an embarrassment.
And he's mocking
his company.
the Reaper with his own mask. Oh, there's a big uppercut-like punch for
Ross,
you.
he probably should have kept it on.
Well, I'm not going to say what you just said, but you just said it for me anyway.
He's coming back with a clothesline.
Not turn him inside out. Here we go. We go around one. Yeah, wait, no, whoa. Hold on here.
Russell Cooper, being very observant here in the matchup, was able to catch Joe the Reaper's clothesline.
He's not going to go for it, is he?
Slings him off.
Reverse back. Oh, what a punch. Pin Pinfall, 1, 2. Oh, come on, ref!
Wait a minute, what's the druid doing? The druid! Cameraman!
Oh,
Wait a minute!
what the heck?
What was with the camera that icky whenever the druid was going over hitting Johnny J?
You don't think the Painmaker and the Shade's got the production
Oh,
truck, do
no, I don't think that. Because the general manager said they're suspended from last week for putting hands on an official, Josh Ross.
What? Since when?
Since when? Last week? And wait a minute!
The splash! Pinfall, 1, 2. Ah, the kick out.
You might want to go look at your little buddy.
I wonder, Ross, is the druid possess some kind of power that gives Joe Anderson the strength to go on?
Well, Painmaker, when he had that urn, I don't know, I guess it's the same effect.
What?
Kansas, is Kansas up yet?
And wait a minute!
And the spear connects. 1, 2, 3. And the lights got turned out for the Bicon.
The Bicon was too focused on Johnny J. Turned around and whoop-de-doo, here comes the spear, and it got pinned. 1, 2, 3.
The Grim Reaper has defeated the Bicon, courtesy of a 3 count to the spear.
He should have been more focused on the matchup, Ross, instead of focusing on that lousy Johnny J.
And now the Druid hands the mask to the Reaper. And the victory pose by the Reaper with the foot on the side of the Bicon.
What a matchup here. What a matchup, Ross.
What's going to happen now? What in the world? Picking him up. Oh no! A spike! A spike! Like a Samoan spike!
He's choking! He's choking! Someone get some meds out here!
He hit him with like a Samoan spike!
Someone get the medic!
Come on, Rap, check on it! I don't know what that was, like a Samoan spike! That's what they used to call it in the business!
Now it's the pitchfork!
Well, I don't know the what? Pitchfork? Anyway, whatever it was, he just might have crushed his larynx! For God's sake!
Joe Anderson, Druid heading back to the back. Merch shop today.
Yeah, turn your camera on. You're gonna film us. He wants to suspend us from Rampage. We'll just bring Rampage to us. Turn the camera on and hit my soundtrack. Hi there. Unfortunately, your TBW World Heavyweight Champion, the Shade, is not in the TBW arena tonight. And it's all because of some certain in particular giant doofus who wants to suspend my Painmaker. You want to play games with us, Juggernaut? You want to play games with two of the most diabolical and master manipulators this industry has ever seen? Well, I got news for you. Like I said, you want to suspend the Painmaker from Rampage? Well, we'll just bring Rampage to us. Reveal yourself, Painmaker.
Mr. Knott, you think you could suspend me from a bogus hit attack on Kathy, that official who shouldn't have been in harm's way? That referee should have not been in the ring when it comes to me and the Shade. So now You know what this is, Mr. Knight? I've come to, after not being on the program today, I realize this. Ever since our chaotic reign has started, you have been nothing more in the back pocket of the Woo Man.
And guess what? That's nothing new, Painmaker.
No,
You know his track record of the Nature Boy. He always needs some sort of technical advantage. Well, let me tell you something, Woo Man. The two of us, this is our psychological warfare, and we are always a step ahead.
You think, you two gentlemen definitely think that this mind games are over because we're not there? No, you're wrong. You see, Flair, I realized something. You know that you stepped foot into Tennessee backyard wrestling. Heck, even when you were in backyard wrestling in 2002, you old fossil. This is the real truth. Gage Flair, you're a con man. Now, what's a con man, you say? A con man is a man that uses an individual for their own personal gain. Let's look at the track record, shall we? You have used Ledger in the past. You have used Matthew Joseph. You've even used me. And now you decided to you're conning the Juggernaut. He's in your back pocket, and you know it. Daniel Cole didn't make it to Summer Bash, so what did you do? What did you do, Juggernaut? You handpicked Flair, the #1 contender.
Disgusting, Painmaker. And let's
sick.
go ahead and really drill into the Juggernaut.
You know what? I think this is ironic.
Enlighten them, Painmaker.
Because the Juggernaut, a unknown might I add, comes on the scene and thinks he can outrule us. Well, here's the big picture, Juggernaut.
He doesn't understand our value.
Exactly, and this right here says that we can do whatever we want. We can take this anywhere we want. We can even take this poor excuse of a cameraman anywhere we want.
Straighten your hand up.
So you didn't want to have us on Rampage. You couldn't give us the class act of being on your crap promotional show. So we bring the show to us.
And we've got news for you, Juggernaut. Without the Painmaker and myself, there is no TBW. And the quicker you realize that, the more successful you will be.
You see, Juggernaut, here's the main thing. Without me in the shade on your program, your ratings go to the toilet. I mean, look at your roster, for God's sake. You've got a box head of a U.S. champion. You've got a fox of a hardcore champion. They don't mean nothing, but we don't listen to authority.
Like we said, the two of us are the iron fist around here. And this right here
Proves it. This proves it.
is the brass ring. And it gives us all the power we need. And without the two of us, like we said, there is no TBW, there is no Rampage.
Now that we got out of the way of the Juggernaut, why don't we get to the main topic? I don't want to, but we have to. So we have got an old, washed up, dried out has-been in Gage Flair, who claimed he's got one more run for this. Your time is gone, Flair. After we get through with you, we're gonna send you packing to the nursing home. Because all you are is irrelevant. How you stay relevant, you clatch on to people like Ledger, like me, like maybe Joseph, and now like Juggernaut in the past, to feed your own personal ego. You're an egomaniac. We can't stand egomaniacs. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, will you bring all you have, or will you leave it at home? Mr. Ledger, enlighten them on this topic, if you must.
Woo man, nature boy, Gage Flair. You, my friend, are nothing but a carbon copy. Show them what I'm talking about, Painmaker.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Behold!
Exhibit A!
Well, 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 well. Look what we have here. A phony. Looking up to his idol, the nature boy Gage Flair. Well, let me tell you something, Flair. Come All Hallows Mania, your so-called last shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, your last reign, is all about to go up in flames.
You see, the old saying goes, don't meet your heroes. But in Flair's case, he became his hero. He idolized this man. Now he became a carbon copy. And you don't know why people cannot stand you when you're in those robes and everything else? You're not the real deal. You're nothing but a con man, carbon copy, second rate. He thinks he's on the same level of his idol, but he's not. He is not. So the fact of the matter is this, Flair. So what Flair will you be? Will you be a last outlaw gunning for this? Or will you be nothing but a mere boy idolizing his hero?
And at this time, Painmaker, let's give Mr. Woo Man a glimpse into his fiery demise.
Yes, Mr. Ledger.
Burn! Oh, the hell.
Ashes, ashes, they all fall down.
Come on, Painmaker.
I'm speechless after that, Ross.
I tell you what, Cross, the psychological warfare of the Shaded Painmaker continues.
But let's get on with the main event, Ross.
It is Maxx Kaos against Gage Flair. Let's take it out of the ringside. Where, folks, it's that time again. It's main time! I couldn't have said it better myself. It's main event time here on Rampage. Maxx Kaos takes on the Nature Boy Gage Flair.
And as earlier Maxx Kaos was saying in his segment backstage, he is no stranger when it comes to facing Nature Boy Gage Flair, Ross.
Keep in mind, an anniversary, a triple threat, the return of Ledger when it was for the Continental title between Flair, Maxx, and Ledger.
You're absolutely right, Ross. And I didn't see no Vinny Vince here tonight.
No Vinny Vince. We don't know why he's not. This makes what the second week he's not showed up.
And Maxx Kaos has been on the hunt for Vinny Vince.
After Summer Bash, I will be too after that roll-up pinfall.
Let's just hope that Vinny Vince is not in Maxx Kaos' mind during this matchup, because he's got to face the Nature Boy.
And there he is, the limousine ride,
jet line,
he's stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun.
And look at that custom-made robe, Ross.
His version of a pink butterfly robe, looking flamboyant as ever.
That's what you call a poster boy, Ross.
Well, the real poster boy is the man holding the gold. Just saying.
Well, you are right there. I cannot disagree with that, Ross. When it comes to being a champion, you are representing the brand.
Exactly. Amen to that one. But Flair is out for his third championship reign. We now know at All Hallows Mania 2 it's going to be the Shade and Flair one more time.
One more time. Can Flair capture that gold once more? And here comes a collar-in-a-bow by both these men. And Maxx Kaos backing up Nature Boy Gage Flair.
Come on, Ref. Now Flair backing up Chaos now. And the Ref step in between them.
Maxx Kaos backs off after that one.
Backing off.
like you.
Flair pulling the hair back, slicking it back there, a little bit of frustration.
And another collar and elbow. This time, Maxx Kaos got Flair in a headlock. But
But a
Flair
headlock.
sent him off.
Sends him off the rope. Here you go.
What a shoulder tackle.
What a shoulder tackle there by Kaos now with the elbow. Oh! Elbow connect.
One. Only one.
Only a one count there for the pinfall predicament.
And Flair's back on his feet once more with another collar and elbow, but was able to school him here.
Got the arm wrench behind him there, wrenching that arm in the back.
Takes him down with that.
I got the foot on the back of the calf. There's a chop. We'll be a flurry when I drop the chops, I'll tell you that much.
Flair with that signature strut.
And the strut.
Referee being very observant. Maxx Kaos crawling to the corner.
Crawling, might be trying to crawl away. I don't blame him.
We know what's coming next.
There's the chop to the corner.
He's chopping away, Ross.
His electric bill is being paid.
Oh!
Oh, no, on the back first.
Maxx Kaos landing flat onto the mat after that powerful chop.
What a chop there it was by the Nature Boy Gage Flair. And now Flair picking up Kaos, setting him in the corner again, and more chops applied.
Yeah, I know Flair's got to be thinking about that matchup coming up in WrestleMania against the Shade. You know that's got to be on his mind right now also.
Exactly, it's gonna be all on his mind, bro. He's got Kaos. It's like Kaos' first barbecue, and what a bulldog right there. One, two. Oh, come on, ref.
Two.
Kevin, our senior official, might I add, and now Kaos punching away on the facial features of the Nate. And what a punch right
A
there.
powerful punch by Kaos knocking down Nate.
Knocking down Flair, and now Kaos putting the boots.
He's doing the old attacking every limb of the body,
Attacking everybody.
just like any predator would do to its prey.
Exactly. And now the double feet right to the chest.
He's going for a pin coverage. One, two.
Oh, 2.5.
Only a 2, and like you said, a 2.5. Referee being very, very observant. He is the senior official.
Yes, he is. Kevin, our senior official in this promotion. Irish to the corner.
What a powerful Irish whip, what a powerful clothesline roll.
What a clothesline.
Coming back with another one. Flair's getting back
Second
up.
clothesline.
Third time the
A
charge.
third clothesline. Now Chaos in
One, two.
Oh, 2.5 there again.
Chaos was looking for a 3.
Looking for a 3, but didn't get it. Kevin is being on the prowl here.
And Maxx Kaos, I know he's got to be ready for his matchup coming up at Hollow's Mania.
Exactly.
That's if any Vince will be there.
Or accept the call. And now Chaos punching back right away. Punching in bunches there. Rumbling, stumbling, and now putting in the corner. Flair's got Chaos. Look at this.
He's staying on Flair like he should.
Irish whip. Flair goes to the corner.
Oh, a drop kick.
Shotgun drop kick, little page out of Benny Vince's book.
Shotgun drop kick. What a powerful drop kick. He's trying to get Flair down, and he does.
What in
successfully.
He's in the scene. What in the world's this?
Oh,
a knee right to the face.
right to the facial features of the Nature Boy.
That's going to mess up his looks.
Oh!
DDT.
The DDT, powerful DDT. Go for
One,
pin coverage here.
two.
More.
Oh, come on, ref.
What a great matchup so far by these two. We've seen great matches in the past with these two also, Ross.
Exactly. What a couple great past matches they've had. Oh, and that's the past. This is the present. And now Chaos taking it
Flair
on.
blocks it.
Oh,
Flair blocks it.
Here come the chops again. The chops are on the menu again. Punching, good God.
Punching away,
Punching the
Ross.
chin. Everything, good God.
Referee's telling him to get out of the corner, but he just
Oh,
dirtiest player in the game, Ross.
yeah, that's gonna hurt the yam bag and everything else in between. And there's a chop block.
What a vicious chop block taking down Maxx Kaos in the NFL. That would be 15 yards.
Don't you mean illegal or 15? Well, I'm not a football guy, but anyway. And now you knee yard into the canvas.
He's working on him, and you don't want Flair working on those legs, Ross.
Exactly. Actually, the legendary figure 4 leg lock, and Chaos will tap out.
He says, wait a minute, Kaos was able to reverse it with that hip toss.
Beautiful hip toss.
Beautiful executed.
1, 2. Oh, come on.
2.
What a beautifully executed hip toss. Maxx Kaos was looking for a 3.
Exactly. Now Flair rolled the outside, taking a powder smart move by the veteran. Smart move.
That's absolutely right, Ross. The veteran on the outside here taking a breather. Smart move indeed.
Exactly.
But Maxx Kaos is now on the outside.
On the outside and going. That's a smart move. Stay on the opposition. Raking the pack. So, knocks him with an axe of some sorts.
He's setting him up for something here, Ross.
He's doing something. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like Kaos.
He's going to the high rate district.
He's not going to, is he?
What is he setting up for, Ross?
I don't know, but Kaos is going to the top, and he's up there.
Maxx Kaos is at the top.
No
What's
way.
coming next?
He's not going to. Elbow from the outside.
He just elbowed Flair 15 feet high.
That's gonna be an oh my god moment. That's definitely the elevation of Maxx Kaos in midair, driving the elbow into the heart of Flair. And Kevin is counting out both these individuals.
What a elbow drop we just witnessed from Maxx Kaos onto Nature Boy Gage Flair on the outside of the ring.
What an elbow drop it was.
That kid has it all, Ross.
He's got the heart and the passion. Oh, there's a chop.
And Flair's groggy.
Flair's hot. You would be too after a big elbow drop like that.
You're right. After that vicious elbow drop, he was able to get that chop him. Look at Flair holding his chest from the elbow drop.
He's got to be in pain. There's chops again. Irish whip off the rope goes Kaos. And another chop that meets the mark.
He's chopping away, Ross.
He's chopping down. And that's the third one. Good Lord.
And what's coming next is that signature knee drop.
Bam! The knee applied to the facial features of Maxx Kaos.
Maxx Kaos grabbing onto the forehead after the knee met the forehead, and Flair scrapes the head with his boot.
Scrape a little disrespect there, scraping the facial features with his boot. Picking up Kaos for God knows what now.
He's not finished yet.
Wait a minute.
Looks like he's going for a suplex.
Vertical. Look at that elevation.
The strength of Flair. He still has enough strength at the elbow drop.
And 1, 2. Oh,
only a 2.
Come on.
2 count. What's left of these men's tanks? What's left?
Maxx Kaos is showing us all what's going to happen if Vinny Vince come All Hallows Mania.
Exactly. Wait, look at what in the world? He's reaching the ankle. Come on, Kevin. You got to step in now. He's reaching. Come on. He can break his ankle for God's sake.
He's working on the legs of Maxx Kaos. Now Flair transitioned him to the other leg.
And now he's using all his body weight to. Look at Kaos kicking away at Flair. That's the way to get him off.
You're right. That was one way, a very successful way indeed.
Exactly. Good way to get out of that predicament.
Go, Kaos!
Kaos is now picking up, trying to get Flair up to the vertical base. Look at this. Step up Insecurity. Beautiful.
Down goes Flair.
I feel like Howard Cosell. Down goes Flair. Down goes Flair.
After that Insecurity.
Beautiful step Insecurity by Kaos. Now Kaos is back up to the vertical base and going over, putting the fisticuffs on Flair. Smart move.
Picking him up. He's picking him up, Ross.
Picking him up in the corner. Irish whip. Flair goes. Incoming. Oh, the veteran
He was
instinct.
going for a shotgun drop.
Oh no!
Flair caught him.
Oh no! Victor form time.
Flair
He's dragging.
caught him.
He's
Flair
dragging
caught him.
in the center. Dragging right to the center.
Good figure 4.
That's gotta be it. That's gotta be all. He's got a tap. He has the tap. 1, 2.
Maxx Kaos was going for a shotgun drop kick, but the veteran was wise to grab onto
You
the
either
rope.
got a tap or turn it. Turn it or tap.
He's trying to turn it. He's trying to turn
He's
it.
trying to.
Wait a minute.
It's turned. The pressure was reversed.
Flair's got the rope.
Flair get with a rope break. Smart call by the veteran and smart call by Kaos, reversing the pressure of the figure 4 leg lock.
On my leg.
And referee was able to see everything going on, Ross.
Exactly. That's why Kevin is our senior official for a reason.
What's Maxx going for next?
Lucky he's trying to pull the hair.
Come on, Rev.
Oh, what a punch right there. Good Lord. Another punch to Flair's face.
He goes, wait a minute.
Leg out.
He takes the leg out.
Let's see, sweep the leg. Take the leg out. Put a kick to the back.
Coming back.
A reverse natural selection. Reverse.
He covers 1, 2, 3.
Oh, good God.
That could have been a 3.
That could have been it for Flair. Could you? Oh wait, Chaos now. Going to the heavens one more time.
Maxx Kaos going up once more, Ross. Could this be the end of the matchup?
I don't know what it could be, but here we go. This is it. That could be all.
Maxx Kaos is going. He's flying.
The son of their elbow right to the heart of
It could be
Flair.
over. It could be over.
Get the pinfall,
Get
Chaos.
the pin.
Get the pinfall.
Wait a minute. He's not done. He should have pinned.
He's going to go to the well too many times here.
Ross, he should have went for a pin coverage after that elbow drop.
He should have.
What is he doing?
What? He's going to the high wrist again for the third time.
He's going.
Wait a minute. What's that? Is that? It's Vinny Vince. It's Vinny Vince. We thought he was in here.
And Flair's getting the figure 4.
Oh, come on. God dang it. No.
Vinny Vince looking on. Flair's got the figure 4.
Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me.
Can't believe what we just seen.
Break
Hey,
the bell.
Tabs,
Ring
he's
the
a
bell.
Vince.
I beat.
All because of that Vinny Vince, Ross.
The ref didn't see it. Vinny Vince shoved Chaos off the top. Well, Cross, it looks like Vinny Vince accepted Chaos' challenge earlier in the broadcast.
This is what I like.
You're
This
speaking
is
facts,
the best
Ross.
Maxx Kaos
Looks
I've
like
ever
Vinny
seen.
Vince
Last
accepts.
week, what you did with
And he
Joe
cost
was amazing.
Maxx Kaos
This
the
is
match
what I want.
here in the main event tonight.
Carlos Mania.
But what in
Maxx
God's
Kaos
name is
versus
Vinny
Vince
Vince's purpose
Part 2.
with Maxx
Let's get it.
Chaos?
I accept your
I don't
challenge,
understand this.
It all started on social media, Ross.
Well, that's what we're on the business. It's social media.
All
It's
over.
social media.
Oh, wait a minute. Flair's saying play his music.
Oh, come on.
He's telling Music Man play his music. Hold his hand up.
Oh, how much more clothing do you need? Jesus. Fans, what a
The man. That's the man. Don't forget it.
What a broadcast this has been, ladies and gentlemen. What a broadcast.
Ledger, be ready. All Hallows Mania. You clown freak. Woo.
And folks, we'll catch you next week for the Go Home Show for All Hallows Mania 2. Good night, folks.